This is Indian Defence Affairs.
In the modern theatre of strategic warfare, static defences are a relic of the past. Underground missile silos and fixed launch pads, once considered impregnable fortresses during the 20th century, are now high-value, highly visible targets mapped in real time by orbital synthetic aperture radar, SIR, thermal imaging, and high-resolution optical satellites. In a high-intensity crisis, static infrastructure invites preemptive targeted strikes by hypersonic glide vehicles, stealth bombers, and precision-guided ballistic missiles. For a nation committed to a strict, no-first-use, NFU, nuclear doctrine, survival depends on an undeniable reality. The adversary must know, with absolute mathematical certainty, that any decapitating first strike will be met with a devastating counterstrike. This requires a survivable, invulnerable nuclear second strike capability. To solve this strategic equation, India has turned to an endless, dynamic highway. Millions of kilometers of national steel railway track. Hiding a nuclear force requires more than just physical armor. It demands environmental integration. Disguised as routine commercial freight rolling stock, tactical railmobile launch units move continuously along the active railway grid, blending indistinguishably into thousands of daily civilian transit movements. Strategic stealth and engineering pillars. Hermetically sealed canister systems. The two-stage Agni-Prime ballistic missile rests inside an armored, climate-controlled launch canister. This seals the solid propellant, guidance systems, and warhead mechanism against ambient humidity, temperature spikes, and dust degradation during extended transit, rapid relocation and evasion, because the unit remains on the move, frequently passing through mountain tunnels, deep cuts, covered freight depots, and remote sidings. Overhead satellite constellation passes fail to maintain a persistent targeting track. Encrypted command architecture. Inside armored command coaches, operators maintain secure, unhackable satellite links directly to the Strategic Forces Command, SFC, and National Command Authorities, NCA, enabling near-instantaneous receipt and verification of retaliation codes. When an authenticated retaliatory order is executed, the platform converts from a passive transit train into a rigid, vertical launching system in a matter of minutes. Hydraulic stabilization. Automated, heavy-duty outriggers extend laterally from the wagon chassis, anchoring firmly into the stone railbed to absorb launch resonance and create a level firing platform. Retractable armored roof. The top wagon panels slide back, exposing the canisterized system to the open sky. 90-degree vertical elevation. Dual hydraulic pistons tilt the canister into a vertical orientation. Gas discharge cold launch. Rather than igniting inside the wagon, which would destroy the rolling stock, a high-pressure gas generator pops the Agni-Prime upward. Mid-air ignition. Once the missile clears the train structure in mid-air, the primary stage solid motor ignites in a blinding column of fire, accelerating the missile into the upper atmosphere. Act 4. Guaranteed second strike and operational, shoot and scoot. The Agni-Prime represents a technological leap over legacy strategic systems, incorporating advanced composite shells, modern guidance units, and a maneuverable re-entry vehicle, MARV, payload designed to execute mid-course evasive maneuvers, rendering enemy anti-ballistic missile, ABM, defense networks ineffective. The true genius of the strategy lies in its shoot and scoot doctrine. Seconds after the missile clears the sky, the empty canister lowers, the armored roof slides shut, the hydraulic outriggers retract, and the train's heavy locomotives accelerate down the track. By the time enemy early warning satellites calculate the trajectory origin, the launch platform has already vanished along the track network, leaving behind an empty site and zero target footprint. Through continuous mobility and stealth, the Agni-Prime railmobile strategy transforms the national rail network into an untargetable shield, guaranteeing strategic stability through undeniable strength.
This is Indian Defence Affairs.